before you get over it, I just gotta let you know, I was robbed. Okay. I like to start off by asking the crowd a question. Do I look like I own lizards? Fuck. I bring that up because someone who I thought was a friend recently came up to me and they asked me, how are your lizards doing? And I don't have any lizards. So I've been trying to reevaluate my whole vibe because I don't want to be a lizard guy. I asked that at a show once and someone quickly said, yes, and bats. I didn't even know you could own bats. All right, that was my reptile material. Thanks for hanging in there. I was hanging out in Old City the other day, and one of my friends came up to me and he was like, all these stores in Old City, they mark everything up like 30-40%. I was like, look, you gotta understand, when you come to Old City, you're paying for the historic charm, the provenance, like this vape shop. This is actually where Ben Franklin bought his Elf bars. A lot of people don't know he was a big frozen raspberry guy. But I'm not originally from here. I grew up in a very conservative state, and even the sex ed we got there was conservative too. Like all throughout our textbooks in health class, we had pictures of the different diseases you can get from having sex. But never once did they mention gay sex anywhere in the book. So when I started fucking guys, I thought I found a loophole. Turns out you can get all the same diseases. That joke is my way of letting you know I fuck men. Please hold your applause. I'm a hero. Other heroes in the back. But I think it definitely surprises a lot of people when they find out I'm gay. Like I had someone come up to me and they said, I never would have guessed it unless you told me. Didn't like those Snickers. So, you know, first of all, I didn't fuck all those guys to be called straight. So I've been trying to think, you know, how can I express my identity a little more? Like, it's definitely too late to start talking gayer. That would just scare the shit out of my grandma. I don't think I want to dress any gayer. Like, I like the lizard thing I got going on. So I think the best I can do is just jaunt faggily around town. Catch me getting off the bus doing a little twirl. But I like living here in the city now. I'd say if I had one major complaint, it's definitely the parking situation. A lot of people do this thing called savesies. Which, if you don't know, this is basically when you take like a traffic cone, folding chair, sometimes a small child, and you put it where you were parked to save the spot. And I think anyone who does this is just an asshole. That being said, I've got a cone in my spot right now. And several more strategically placed throughout the city. I don't even have a car. I'll be damned if someone takes my spot. I don't know if anyone else does this, but whenever I get bored late at night, I like to send dirty messages to the SEPTA Instagram account. It It was 1:30 in the morning, and I hit them with the, "Hey, you up?" Trying to get a train ran on me. And they left me on red. So I did what any guy does when he gets left on red. And I sent them a dick pic. And that's the story of why I can't take the trolley anymore. The bus, though. You can do anything on the bus. I put that joke on Instagram recently, and SEPTA messaged me. They said, "Hey, it's way better than people asking us where their bus is." Couple more things, and I'm gonna get out of here. So a lot of parents like to tell their kids little lies, like if you don't clean up your room, Santa's not gonna bring you any presents. My dad was a little different. He would say stuff like, "If you don't clean up your room, I'm gonna send you back to foster care."
Oh my God.
Oh, no other broken families in there? But fun fact, my foster dad, he was actually a black preacher. That's where I get my stage presence and
I see it now.
God is good. Somebody went to church. All the time. Alright, here's my last thing, and it's decidedly quite a twist from the last joke. So I'm not from the South, but I did almost fuck my cousin one time. I was on this app called Grindr, and if you don't know, this is basically a gay hookup app. And a lot of times names and faces aren't exchanged before you meet up with somebody. So I'm talking to this guy, it's going well, we agree to meet up. And then when I go to open my front door, who is it but my cousin Steven, who was by far the most homophobic guy I knew at this point. And I just said, well, Steven. Who's the faggot now? It was both of us. Alright, thank you guys. I'm Adam Fett. You guys ready for your next comedian? Alright, I need you to get real loud. This guy's so funny. Start clapping right now for Manny Brown, everybody.